Hey guys, Lyndon here from Visionary Universe. Today I wanted to do an update to let you guys know what's going on because there's actually been a lot of tutorial or video requests from you guys that I haven't been able to do yet. So I'm really sorry about that, but there's a kind of a reason why I haven't been able to do these tutorials. So the reason is I've been working so hard on this film. It's called Dual Blades. So here's the trailer for it. And so the thing is, we're supposed to finish it by the end of this year. And we're probably not going to be able to do that. So we're working on it just as hard as we can. We were supposed to finish it at the end of last year. Alright, so I'm kind of even embarrassed to tell you that. But we're like a year off with our premiere dates.
My grandfather very powerful.
So the end of this year has been our most recent premiere, date. And we're approaching the end of this year and we're probably not going to be able to make it. And so that's kind of the problem. And a lot of especially our friends and relatives, they're really excited to see this movie, and we already let them down. Like last year, we weren't able to premiere it. But this year, we really want to finish it by the end of this year, end of December. So I've been spending all my time trying to work on this movie as fast as I can, as hard as possible, to try and finish it. So you can actually check out the trailer. Here's the trailer for the movie. And, it's got a lot of visual effects clips for those of you who like, visual design and stuff like that. So I tried to make it like as visually stunning as possible. And actually, not very many people actually know about this movie. It's like got 400 views. And we got a Facebook page. There's some activity there. And this is actually what kind of got me into visual effects, or not necessarily got me into it, or got me good at visual effects. Got me experience with After Effects and all of that. Is this working on this movie because there's so many visual effects shots and work I had to do on this movie. It's just like me and one other person who's doing the visual effects. And that's one of the reasons why it's taking so long. But it's only got like 400 views. I mean, not very many people know about this trailer at all. So I wanted to introduce you guys from my channel to this trailer so you guys can help promote it, help share it. That would be awesome if you could do that, because it's only got like 400 views and we put like a lot of work into this movie. So I hope you guys really do like it. But anyway, let's go back to the tutorials. So here's like my tutorial to-do list right here. So you can see there's actually quite a few tutorials. You can see how backed up I actually am from working on this movie. Got a lot of tutorial ideas. A lot of times when I'm working on the movie, I come into this really technique that I find to be useful. I'm like, yeah, I want to do a tutorial about that. So I just write it down. Either these are just like tutorials, from you guys, from suggestions, from the comments of the videos, or just ideas or techniques that I think would be so useful for everyone to know that I don't see in like other YouTube videos. So there's a lot of compact, awesome, useful information in all these tutorials. I hope you guys watch them. But, I'm working on the movie. After we finish the movie, I'm going to be trying to put in all these tutorials as much as possible. But I'll talk about that later. But anyway, let's go ahead and start. The fire simulation. This is one of the videos that people really wanted me to actually do over again, because see, what I did was I did like a walkthrough. Like I created the effect and I just walked the audience through what I did. And this is one of my first tutorials. I didn't do everything the best way. But a lot of people wanted me to create the effect from scratch, and I understand that because a lot of people didn't comprehend what was going on or how I did certain effects, and I wasn't explanatory enough, and I didn't realize how actually detailed and explained you actually need to make these tutorials for people to understand exactly what the techniques are that you're using and stuff like that. And especially a lot of the beginners are the ones who didn't get it. A lot of really experienced people understood, but some of the beginners didn't understand. So like this person right here, he says, "You lose me at making the teardrop mask," and that's like at the very beginning. So a lot of people didn't follow the tutorial very well. So I said, hey, I'll make a comment. If it gets 10 likes, I'll know that you guys really want me to do this tutorial over again. I was expecting like 2 or 3 likes, but it was like 52 likes, and it's getting a lot more. So I'm like, well, I really need to redo this tutorial because there's like a lot of people who want me to do that. I really want to do that. I'm going to keep my promise, make this a more explanatory tutorial about how to make this realistic fire simulation in After Effects. But I was talking about earlier, I'm really busy with the movie, and I will definitely get to that after we finish the movie sometime in probably January. And oh my goodness, I got to show you this comment. This guy really emphasizes on my point. This is what he says. Let's see, where can I find it? Alright. Oh, look what he said. Burn. But yeah, I really do need to do this tutorial over again, so don't worry, guy. I'll make a tutorial for you, and don't worry. Okay, so yeah, I showed a negative comment, so I guess I gotta show a positive one now. Hey, we can't have two negative. Let's see. Alright, so Johnny Bunning, he says, "Dude, you are really good, especially for a young guy. You definitely have a career ahead of you doing this stuff if you want. You're a natural. Look forward to watching you get even better. Keep it up." Well, thanks, Johnny Bunning. That was very nice of you. You deserve some free fire stock footage. No, okay, that's one of my videos. You guys can download some free fire stock footage if you want. But anyway, thanks for the nice comments. I will definitely consider the negative comments and try to make up for that. But anyway, let's go ahead and move on to the next suggestion. And the next suggestion was this. I made this thing where I vibrated my hand like The Flash on the Flash TV series. By the way, very good TV series. I suggest you watching the Flash TV series. It's really good. It got awesome, cool ideas. But anyway, this guy's like, tutorial, he wants me to do a tutorial. I'm like, okay. Then, I'm really busy working on the movie, so then it's like a week ago, he says, tutorial, he really wants me to do this. So I gotta make a tutorial for this poor guy. So I actually have been working on the tutorial. I filmed it again, but the thing is, it's actually, I want to make this point. When I first started making the tutorials, I didn't realize actually how hard they would be to make. Alright, so, because the thing is, you really have to lay down some clear steps, step by step, about how the techniques that are utilized to create this effect, and you want to make it clear and concise, because you can't just, go around, play with this over here, play this over here, go back and then make some adjustments. You have to have a clear step-by-step process of what you're going to do. And there's like some tutorials who go like 35 minutes, and that's unacceptable. And the problem is people can't waste that much time, because it's very important that people actually watch your entire tutorial. I'm going to tell you why. If people skip over, they're going to skip over a lot of useful information. Like, I try to put a lot of useful information in my tutorials, because let me try to offer this piece of advice. This is a realization that I actually had when I'm trying to learn stuff. If you have a question about software or something, you don't even have a question about it. You didn't even think about the question. But if you look it up, you're not really going to find the answer, because there may not be a specific video that has an answer to it. But if you're in the community, you watch these entire videos, you're going to find these bits and pieces of information that you wouldn't find if you just looked it up or whatever. There may be a question that you have that's actually in some kind of random video on the back of the internet that's at 18 minutes and 13 seconds. So you wouldn't be able to find that if you just looked it up. But if you're watching these videos, you're going to watch the whole thing, and you're going to come across this information, maybe like keyboard shortcuts or stuff like that you would miss out on if you didn't watch the video. So I'm kind of going off the point, but it's very important that these tutorials are concise and you have clear steps. I'm going on too long about this, but that's actually very important. But anyway, yeah, I'm trying to work on this tutorial for this guy, this Flash effect. It's actually a very cool TV show, and this guy's like, oh, that looks fake, and it does look kind of fake, and you gotta put it on 60 frames per second, because something about the blending with the frame rate at 30 frames per second, it didn't look right, it just looked kind of jagged or something, but you had to put on 60 frames per second. I'm gonna make a tutorial for this guy, because the updated version, you can put it at any frame rate, it looks awesome. So, this is for you, awesome stuff. I'm gonna make a good tutorial. Check this out. Yes, look at that. It just blends so perfectly. The vibration, it's about finding that right speed of vibration, because if you do it too fast, it's going to look kind of weird. But the way it turned out, oh, it looks so nice. Yes, I'm so excited about this. Oh, it looks so good. Oh, man. So I'm excited to do this tutorial, because this is going to be a nice one. I really like the vibration. Oh, it's awesome. Flash is an awesome TV show. I really love it. It's one of my favorite TV shows. There's actually more tutorials that people suggested. The SUP IMAX intro tutorial. Now this was actually really, really hard to make, alright? So I spent like a week on this with like 8 hours per day working on it. It was actually for like a freelancer contest where the prize money was like $300. You're actually competing with other people to see which intro the company wants to buy, right? So I worked on this for so long and so hard. It might have been more than a week. Probably more than a week. But anyway, I worked on this for like a long time. And by the time I finished, the contest was over. And so I just emailed the guy, and he already bought several other intros, and I could tell he really wanted the intro, but he bought it for, it was $135, not the full prize money, but I really wanted to sell it because I was afraid he wouldn't buy it. So, there's a lot of people, like everyone who commented just wanted me to do a tutorial on it. They don't even care how good it looks. They're just like, tutorial! And this guy says, you may have used Element 3D. Actually, I didn't. I don't even have Element 3D, so in case you're wondering. I did use Particular. I didn't use Form, but I used Particular. I don't even have Element 3D. But anyway, they really want me to do a tutorial on this. This guy has been like, I don't know, he's been like wanting me to do a tutorial on this for like a long time. But anyway, I'm trying to get to it. Working on the movie. I will get to that soon. This will be kind of a difficult tutorial. Like I said, it's hard to get the clear step-by-steps because I worked on this thing like forever. There definitely were no steps to it when I was playing around with it. I was just trying to make it look as good as possible. But I'll try to condense this into a tutorial, show you guys some awesome techniques that came from that. It's gonna be hard for me to find the old project files and everything. But there are so many requests I've gotten from this channel that people really want me to do, but I haven't been able to do them just because this movie. I'm trying to finish it up. We should have it done by maybe sometime in January. Hopefully by the end of this year, 2016. But I really want to do those tutorials with you guys. So yeah, before we end, I want to go over a few complaints. People have been talking about the aspect ratio of my tutorials. And the reason for that is just the size of my monitor, the aspect ratio of my monitor. I don't have a 16:9 Full HD 1920 by 1080 monitor yet. I'm trying to save up for it, but like I said, I'm poor as dirt. And the revenue I get from these videos is really nice. I pay my After Effects bill with that. But I really need to save up for like a new monitor so you guys can have it in full resolution. But there also are advantages to having the whole scene compacted in something kind of small like this. But everyone's suggesting the full HD tutorial, so I'm gonna try to save up for a monitor. And sometimes my tutorials can get a little bit choppy at certain places because the screen capture really slows down my computer while trying to run After Effects and everything. And actually, I bought a 6-core processor. This is like kind of a while back. I bought a nice 6-core fast processor. I tried to install it to my system. It wasn't compatible with the motherboard, so that was a real disappointment. I have to get a new motherboard now, so there's a lot of things I need to save up for. So when you guys really share these videos, that helps out so much. Maybe I can save enough money to get a new monitor, a new motherboard. That really helps me out when you guys share, like the video. That really promotes the video, helps other people see it. And the comments are really awesome too. So you guys, I'm going to say again, thank you so much for the feedback you guys give on the videos, because that helps out with everything. And I'm not sure if there's any more complaints. People want me to use OBS screen recorder. Yes, I will definitely try doing that. I want to do that when I get my new monitor, because there's no really point while I have this monitor. It's just going to be the same. But I'll let you start using OBS screen recorder once I get the new monitor. So hopefully that goes over all the complaints. I hope you guys have enjoyed this little, I don't know, interview, update, whatever you want to call it. Hopefully you guys have learned a few things. Definitely got some awesome tutorials for the future. Just a lot of compact information that you guys will be able to make use out of. I look forward to doing this video. These are going to be so fun. There's a lot to look forward to with all these tutorials in the new year. I hope you guys have a good day. I've had a lot of fun making this video, and I hope you guys have found this useful. I'll see you in the next, in these future tutorials.